Nothing better than pregame festivities for the World Series. Game 3 is coming up next. Hello and welcome. Thanks for joining us. The World Series on MLB The Show coming up. It's the Houston Astros taking on the Los Angeles Dodgers. Along with my partner Chris Singleton, I'm John Shambi. A lot going on in this series as we get ready for Game 3, Singy.
Well, when a team starts a series on the road and comes away with a split in the first 2 games, they've essentially taken over home field advantage. So the last thing these players want to do now is give it right back by dropping this one. And these fans know that just as much as the players.
And the atmosphere here is electric. And this figures to be about as intense as postseason baseball gets. All right, we'll be back to get this one started after this. All right, first pitch coming up. And towing the slab in this one, Bobby Miller.
Yeah, he was a tough luck loser last time out, dominating his opponent. Soft contact. They were able to score a couple of runs. But outside of that, everything was sharp. You hope that he gets a better result this time out. Reward the guy for his hard work.
Leading up tonight
and stepping in for the Astros, Jose Altuve. The wind of the pitch. That's outside. So we're off and running in Game 3. Next pitch is downstairs. And a good eye there. Let's see if he gives him anything to hit here. That just missed. He walked him on 4 pitches.
That just came apart right there. 4-pitch walk, and guy at the plate was not going to help him out by swinging at something out of the zone.
Now it's the shortstop, Jeremy Pena. Checks over to first, back safely. That's in there. That's strike 1. Miller, an all-star a season ago. He features a 4-seam fastball, a sinker, a curve, a slider, and he works in a changeup. And that one fouled off. The 0-2. Swing and a miss, struck him out.
Oh, there's a small sigh of relief right there. I mean, just to keep that speed off the base paths. It's not just the pitcher. It's other guys that have to think about it. From your infielders have to think about that runner potentially stealing, but also be in position to make a play. As an outfielder, you're thinking about a base hit to the outfield. I got to get to it quickly to try to keep this guy from taking an extra base. So I think everyone just a little more relaxed that he didn't reach base.
Yordan Alvarez in the box now. No balls and a strike. Man at first, one away. That one way inside.
Straighten him up a little bit.
1 strike.
That one at triple digits.
Cold night tonight, Boog, and that's a pretty firm fastball right there. I tell you what, memories of getting jammed, they creeping into my mind right now.
And there's a ball.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
2-2. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. Altuve at first, one gone. Foul ball, another 2-2 upcoming. Kicks and deals. Good job to fight that one off.
Pitcher having a pretty tough time getting that swing and miss. Third foul ball in a row.
Still 2-2 after the foul ball. Here comes a pitch. Spoils that one, and it remains 2-2. And another ball. About to see the 11th pitch of the at-bat here. And the righty deals. In the air, right field. Low has it sized up. And he makes the catch.
Batting fourth.
Now we check out the Astros lineup. They're dealing with a top-level arm on the mound, so this figures to be a tough matchup for him. What's the key to the offense today, Singy?
Oh, Boog, I think when you got a guy that's this talented on the mound, you got to find ways to disrupt his rhythm, make him uncomfortable a little bit. The guys that can handle the bat and perhaps, bunt for a base hit, get him moving off the mound. If you're in the box and he seems to be just in a flow, step out, mess up his timing, somehow try to get in his head a little bit. And then when he does come in the zone, you may only get one pitch. You better not miss it.
2 outs. Now 1-1. And Singy, as a team, you need to make the most of the very few opportunities he's going to give you, right?
Absolutely. And if you don't get to guys like this a lot of times early, once they really settle in, it's going to be the later innings that they hand that ball over to a reliever, if they do at all.
That one missed. Fouls one off. 2-2. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. The high heat, too much on that one. And the Dodgers are coming up to hit. No score. You're watching the World Series on the show. Back here with my pal Singy, and our pitcher in this game, Luis Garcia. What do you look for here?
The opposing hitters are going to see a lot of cutters. This guy can throw it to the front side of the plate, the back side of the plate, so you're really not able to cheat to get the fat part of the bat on the baseball.
Now it's the right fielder, Josh Lowe. The pitch. Going wide. The pitch. Swing and a miss as he was out front that time. Swings and misses, struck him out.
Well, that's a blue zone right there, or the cold zone on the hitting chart. Just doesn't have much success in that part of the strike zone. And a really good job of the pitcher executing. Try to go there as often as you can. The numbers are in your favor.
One down, base is empty. Pulls that one foul. The 0-2. And that just misses.
It's a good take.
1 and 2.
Swings through that one. It's a strikeout.
Well, anytime you can punch out the top 2 guys in a lineup to start an inning, got to be feeling pretty good out there on the mound, because when you think of just having a distraction, table setters on the base paths, and all of a sudden you're dealing with the number 3 hitter, any distraction can cause you to serve up a cookie, and instead of it being a solo shot, it's a 2 or 3 run homer.
That one fouled off.
Looks really sharp at the start of this one. This is how it's going to be today. It's going to be a tough one for this lineup.
Turns and fires the bats. Foul ball. It stays 0-2. Got it. Strikes out the side to begin the game. What a start. Dodgers down in order. We played an inning. No score. Top of the second, and now the catcher comes up to hit. Yainer Diaz. This is a guy who is very highly regarded defensively. Fun to watch him control stuff behind the plate. Good game caller, good at framing, but it's that big arm that really stands out. The wind of the pitch. And a foul ball.
Yeah, and because he's got the big arm, he pays attention to the running game and is sure to manage it.
That misses the zone. Ball 1.
When you have a catcher that can throw like that, a pitcher doesn't have to worry as much about the slide step. He can keep his mechanics intact and have a better opportunity of getting that hitter out with a swing and miss.
Here's a 1-2. Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout.
Well, we see it a lot more these days than we ever did when I played, but a slider in the 90s still catches your attention. Even if you're sitting on the pitch, good luck recognizing that tight spin and adjusting to the late break.
And now it's Alex Bregman. There's a strike at the knees. It's 0-1. Kicks and fires. He swings and fouls one off. 1 out, bases empty. And that's outside. And it's 1-2. Spoils the 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another. And there's a ball.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
The pitch. And he gets Bregman. That's out number 2. Back-to-back strikeouts to start the frame, and that's now 3 in a row.
Yeah, he's really settling in and getting a feel for his pitches, throwing them where he wants to right now. So we'll see how long he can keep this streak going.
And now Brent Rooker.
0-1.
Found back our way, and that's out of play. 2 outs, base is empty. Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout. Astros are down quietly. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. Bottom of the inning, and at the plate for the Dodgers, Shohei Ohtani. Garcia back to work. Garcia goes 5 feet 11 inches, 29 years old, and he was born in Venezuela. The next pitch misses, and it's a ball and a strike. That one down the line, and he handles it himself for the out.
Deceptive slider right there. Stayed in the tunnel a long time. Got that hitter out front, rolled over it, put it on the ground.
Now the left fielder, Adolis Garcia. He's a guy, Chris, whose highlights include some of the best throws from the outfield that you will ever see. Definitely one of the best arms of the sport. Swing and a pop-up in foul ground. Great catch, foul ground up against the wall.
Got the pitch that he wanted, just a little bit quick. Front shoulder open, backside collapsed a little bit, and the launch angle not where he needed it to be.
And up to the plate is Will Smith. Just missed. Swing and a bouncer. Tosses to first, and it's a 1-2-3 inning. Dodgers go down quietly. We'll move to the third with no score. And we're back. Jose Abreu up to hit.
The first baseman, Jose Abreu.
The right-hander back to work. Ground ball up the middle, and that chance handled. And he beats it. He's safe.
Tough play and a nice backhand stop. Had to be perfect with the exchange and throw to get the out, but it looked like he had to dig in there a little deeper, like he was trying to get a split finger grip or something. Close play, but that little extra time on the transfer made all the difference.
So digging in, Jake Myers. Right through there for a strike.
No ball, 1 strike.
The pitch. Up and in, and that's ball 1.
1 ball, 1 strike.
Next offering is fouled back. At the belt and fires. In the air, right field. Lowe has it sized up. Brings it in. And there's one away.
Up next for the Astros, the second baseman, Jose Altuve.
Here's the former MVP, Jose Altuve. Walked to open the ball game. That one at triple digits.
That was absolute gas. Triple digits on the gun. It's just a different experience as a hitter watching that go by.
Started after the 0-1 pitch, and now a check down to first. No swing. Earl Hendricks with the call. The 1-1. Runner takes off. Ground ball left side, and that's just foul. Top of the third, no score. And another ball. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again.
Just trying to protect, keep the at-bat alive.
And he deals. And a foul ball. He stays alive. Abreu stands at first with one out. Caught him looking for the K. Jeremy Pena up next for the Astros. We talk about guys with good speed, and definitely he has it. But pushing the offense aside for just a second, Chris, it's the defensive side that I think the speed factors in the most. They take the force out, and that is the third out of the inning. So no runs here on a base hit, no errors, and one left. We head down to the home half of inning number 3. No score. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. Now it's the second baseman, Chris Taylor. And the pitch. In there at the knees. Check swing, went around, and it's 0-2. The wind of the pitch. Right side, Abreu handles the chance, and he takes it himself for the out.
Batting 8, the first baseman, Joey Gallo.
Joey Gallo steps to the plate. Tapped at the plate, but it's a foul ball. Swing and a miss. He was late. Strike 2. Swings through it, and that's a strikeout.
Well, take a look at the 3-pitch sequence here. Pretty simple in terms of putting them away at the plate. Once you're ahead 0-2 as a pitcher, you can really expand the zone and see how aggressive that hitter is going to be trying to protect and battle. And right there, clearly he was in swing mode, but all you can do is hope to foul that off.
Now the third baseman, Junior Caminero. Ball 1, no strikes.
1-0.
Righty to the plate. Swung on, popped up on the infield. Abreu makes the play. That is the inning. 9 straight retired here to start the game. We're tied 0-0. World Series Game 3. And stepping in for the Astros, Yordan Alvarez. Singing, you can't ask for anything more. This guy checks all the boxes offensively.
He's the ultimate professional, and it doesn't just start at game time. It starts in the afternoon, the way he prepares and gets ready for the ball game. I tell you what, his teammates feed off of the leadership that he shows on and off the field.
And the right-hander deals. Pitch is in there, and it's 2-1. Swinging a foul over the screen and back out of play. And here it comes. Foul ball, another 2-2 upcoming. On the ground to the left. This looks like extra bases. Now he'll turn for second. The throw in, and he's into scoring position with a leadoff double. Maybe a chance for our first run here.
I really like that swing, man. He didn't just push it the other way through the infield. He drove it that way, and it kind of makes me think he was thinking opposite field as he stepped into the box. Got a pitch he liked, and he got it done. Now let's see if they can put up the first run of the game.
Go ahead run on base. And here now is the Astros cleanup hitter, Kyle Schwarber. Swing and a miss. The Astros with a chance to score first here in Game 3 of the World Series. In the dirt,
1-1.
nothing doing. Count moves to 1-1. Man at second. Wouldn't chase that time. 2-2 now. This ball's chopped on the ground. Gallo steps on first for the out.
Not a bad outcome in that spot. The runner moves up to third, and now they have a chance to drive in the go-ahead run. It's not a knock, but at the end of the day, it's a good at-bat.
Yainer Diaz up next for the Astros. Struck out swinging his first time. That catches the top part of the zone. Strike one. Activity in the bullpen for the Dodgers. Dustin May up and loosening in the pen. Woods Richardson also getting ready. The Astros looking to strike first here in Game 3. Way outside. Now 1-2.
Rarely will you see a pitcher just waste a pitch like that. The batter wasn't even tempted to swing. Every pitch needs to have a purpose so that it can set up a following pitch to help you get that out.
Right-hander kicks, deals. Swing and a chopper. And he handles it himself for the out.
Yeah, that was a wasted RBI opportunity, but a competitor like him, he is looking forward to making up for it in his next at-bat.
Here's Alex Bregman. He struck out swinging in his first at-bat. In there for a strike at the bottom of the zone.
Ooh, over 80% of his first pitches are strikes. If you're doing that, you could have a really good day out there on the mound.
That one back up the middle, and it gets through. And they'll score first. It's 1-0. And the postseason success continues for him.
Well, there you go. The RBI machine. Another clutch run-scoring at bat.
Yeah, he's been so good in these situations. Call it clutch if you want, but his resume speaks for itself. 2 outs, runner on first. Brent Rooker, the next to hit. Swing and a miss at 100 miles an hour. Oh, 1 now. Foul back our way, and that's out of play. Runs it up to 96 to record the punch out. So 1 run in the inning on this base hit, and the home team down a run. This is the World Series on the show. Back here at Dodger Stadium. Now it's going to be Josh Lowe. And a pitch. This one lifted in the air, left field. Alvarez settles under it and makes the catch. 1 away.
Now batting, center fielder,
Tommy Edman at the plate. 0 for 1. He struck out swinging last time. And takes low for ball 1. In there for a strike at the top of the zone.
Generally, second, third time through the lineup, you want to be able to lean on those secondary pitches and command them. Looks like he's doing a nice job of it.
1 down, base is empty. Check swing, tried to hold up. Now an appeal to third, and that's going to be ruled a swing. The 1-2. Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. Home team down a run. We're here in the bottom of the 4th. On the ground. Lays out, but he can't squeeze it. He decides to eat it, and they don't get an out on the play.
Couldn't have timed it up any better than that. And now a chance to maybe get creative on offense with good speed on first.
Here's Mookie Betts now. Struck out swinging his first time. Garcia picks over, and he's back in on a dive. Not close with that one. Ball one. And a pitch. They tried to get him to chase on a slider down and away. Chris, with that distraction and a speedy guy at first, he's in a favorable hitter's count.
Well, if nothing else, I mean, this is a great spot for a hitter to be in.
Kicks and deals. Gets the slider in there for a strike.
And this guy's got a great feel for his breaking ball today.
Runner on the move. Pitch in for a strike. Safe at second, and he easily steals the bag.
Well, he's got a cannon of an arm back there behind the dish. A good, accurate throw is just as important in controlling the running game. So maybe rushed his throw a little bit right there. Didn't finish it off. It was high, and I think that's what allowed the base runner to make it safely.
The pitch. That misses the zone. Ball three.
As a pitcher, you know the runner on second is ready to push things with his speed. A base hit's probably going to be a big run, so you really have to execute on the mound.
3-2. That's foul off to the right side. Keeps the AB going.
Well, he knows they don't want to give him anything to hit, but when you've got opportunities to drive in runs, you've got to expand the zone. He's capable of going out there and doing damage with it.
Finds its way through base hit into third now. So runners at the corners and one out.
Showed some really nice patience in that at bat. Worked himself into a good count. Got the top of the ball a little bit, but not much. That was hit pretty hard through the infield, so I think he'll be happy with that swing. Definitely generated some good bat speed.
Runners at the corners here. One away. Shohei Ohtani will hit next. 0 for 1. He grounded out in his first at bat. That one finds the zone. Strike one. Next offering is outside.
This is a situation where the hitter is looking for something up in the zone that he can get his arms extended. What you have to be careful of is that pitch that's up, that's in on your hands. That'll pop you up in the infield, and that's exactly what the pitcher wants.
2 on, 1 out. And now 2 balls and a strike.
Could be some action here on this next pitch. Couple runners on. Probably a challenge pitch coming.
That one misses, and that's ball 3.
Oh, they have had a hard time scoring in this one. The pitcher out there on the mound wants to keep attacking, make sure that they don't get any confidence.
And a pitch. Fouls one away, and now 3-2.
You could see he was trying to stay back long enough to handle the off-speed pitch, but just a little tardy on the fastball.
3 balls, 2 strikes the count, and that'll load the bases.
He's making things difficult for himself right now out there on the mound, but, you know, his confidence should still be high enough to get out of this, but he's going to have to buckle down right here.
1 down, and next for L.A., Adolis Garcia. And that's off the inside edge, and that is ball 1. All loaded up, dangerous hitter at the plate. Swing and a miss, strike 1.
I think ultimately you want to tie him up, get the ball in on the plate so that he can't get the barrel to it and hit it to the outfield.
Swing, swings and misses.
One ball.
And the count 1-2. The pitch. Battling here as he fouls it away. Edman on third. Betts over at second. Ohtani at first. One gone. Swing and a miss, and he got him. Huge strikeout there.
Well, this is where the team aspect really comes into play on the offensive side of the game, right? I mean, missed opportunity to tie it up with the runner at third, one out, couldn't put the ball in play. So now it's time to pick him up, and that's where good teams, they go to. They operate on this level of next man up. That mentality is what causes them to win series, get into the postseason. That helps keep the energy and morale high in the dugout.
Smith at the plate now. That's ball one. Swing and a miss. And the count is 1-2. Two outs. Foul ball still, a 1-2 count. Laboring here. About to throw his 30th pitch of the inning. And the righty deals. Fights that one away. Still 1-2. Just misses there.
Well, clearly not too happy with the call there. Thought he caught the top of the zone, and you could pretty much read his lips saying, that's not up.
Two on the way. That ball is foul, and the pressure is building.
5 foul balls in this at bat so far, and these two are going head to head. You can see the crowd. They're starting to get into it a little bit more and more each pitch, even though there hasn't been a ball in play yet.
Righty delivers. Sharp grounder. That's through for a base hit. One runs in. The throw home. In there safely. They take the lead. It's 2-1.
Well, he was a little off balance. He got the front foot down, but it was so great at keeping the hands back and allowed him still to get good wood to this baseball. Big one there as he drives in a couple of runs.
Here comes Chris Taylor. Misses just off the outside edge. I think that was a strike. Two outs. A couple of base runners at first and second. That misses the zone, and the count is 2-0.
No strike.
That one the other way. Altuve. Jump throw. They limit the damage here. But 2 runs for them, and they jump ahead. On to the top of the 5th we go. It's the Dodgers 2 and the Astros 1. We're back, and there's a new arm on the mound to start the 5th. Dustin May.
Still a lot of game left, and this game could go either way. So this is a big opportunity for him to get some important outs and try to help carry this lead into the later innings.
Leading off, Jose Abreu. Reached on an infield single his first time. And he deals. May, a 6'6" righty, 180 pounds, and he was a third-round pick back in 2016. The 0-1 rolled softly, but that goes foul. Oh, 2 now. Gets a piece and stays alive. May delivers. And down on strikes he goes. And 1 out now. Here's the center fielder, Jake Myers. Flied to right his first time. That's off the mark, and that's ball 1. One down, base is empty. And a foul ball. Kicks and fires. And there's a foul ball.
Really great change of speeds. He goes off the off speed to the fastball, and the hitter doesn't know what's coming next.
The pitch. That misses. And that's ball 2. Base is empty, 1 away, and we're at the top of the 5th. Swings and misses. It's a strikeout. Had him way out front of the slurve.
Very strong coming out of the pen so far as he punches out the first 2 batters he's faced in this one, getting straight to work. Man, it's talked about a lot, but relievers are just so electric these days. These aren't fun at bats if you're a hitter. I'm so glad I'm retired.
Back to the top of the lineup at the plate, Jose Altuve. A strikeout and a walk. And a strike in there. The 0-1. And that's in there at the knees for a strike.
0-2 count, both pitches on the inside part of the plate. Hitter is thinking, I don't want to get beat here. This is a good time for something off speed away.
Got him looking, and he didn't like the call. 1, 2, 3 go the Astros. They're down 2-1. We head to the bottom of the 5th. Now here is Joey Gallo. Garcia back to work. Ripped, but it curls foul. Left-hand batter waits. Swung on, belted. Rooker going back. Brings it in. And there's 1 away.
Up next to the third baseman,
Junior Caminero steps to the plate for the Dodgers. He popped out his first time. And a foul ball. The 0-1. Swings through that one, out in front that time. Swing and a miss, struck him out.
The right fielder.
So the lineup flips over. Now it's the Dodger leadoff hitter, Josh Lowe.
Well, on the mound, very efficient, able to produce an outcome, it seems like, within the third or fourth pitch of just about every at-bat.
0-1.
2 down, nobody on. Last half of inning number 5. Close, but called a ball. And the count even 1-1. And another ball. Ripped on a line. No trouble here. Puts it away for the out. And that'll do it. Nothing doing for the Dodgers here. They lead it 2-1. And welcome back to the ballpark. Here's the shortstop at the plate, Jeremy Pena. The pitch. And that one a little below the knees. Ball 1. And a base hit. Just kind of sliced that one into center.
Well, that was an important at-bat in this game, so a great job there stepping up to the challenge. You'll often hear the phrase short to it, long through it, and that's a great example of it right there. Got the barrel in the hitting zone early, squared it up with the well-timed swing, and came away with a beautiful line drive into center field. And now they've got some speed on first, so we'll see if they try to get him into motion.
Alvarez in the box now, takes strike 1. At the belt and fires. On the ground to short, could be 2. Quickly to second for 1. On to Gallo. There's 2.
Now batting, the designated hitter, Kyle Schwarber.
Kyle Schwarber comes up to hit here. That one finds the corner, and it's 0-1. Here comes a pitch. Foul ball there. Left-hand hitter waits. That one in the dirt. 1-2 to count. Ground ball left side. It's through for a hit. Now he turns and heads for second. The throw in. And he's out. Cut down, and that ends the inning. So a new pitcher out of the bullpen for the Astros, Framber Valdez.
Pretty tight game, so they're looking for quality pitches out of him right here. Got to do his best to keep the score right where it is.
Valdez.
And here comes Tommy Edman. As he turns on the rubber, and with that good live arm delivers. Pitch misses. 1-0.
Well, now that this is a bullpen game, it's clear that whichever bullpen steps up the most is likely going to come away with the W.
The line to kick the pitch. And that one fouled off. And now the lefty just missing there. And the count is even 2-2. Got it by him for the K. Here's Mookie now. 1 for 2.
The shortstop, Mookie Betts.
And first offering is fouled off. Valdez. He's made a name for himself as a very effective reliever, but not really what you expect from a bullpen arm these days because he's not out there racking up Ks. That clips the corner.
I think it's the deception in his ability to change arm angles and slots and give hitters different looks within one at bat. They're never able to get comfortable. When you only see him once, a lot of times he has success.
One down, base is empty. Off the mark there. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Got to be clever, too, when you don't have that lights-out stuff, right?
Absolutely. You got to know what you're able to do. Instead of focusing on what that hitter's strength is, stay with your strength and trust that you'll come out on top.
Whips it to first. 2 up, 2 down.
Designated hitter, Shohei.
Here's Shohei Ohtani. He's 0 for 1. He is quite an athlete. I mean, you look around the other sports, basketball, football, you feel like he could thrive in one of those sports too. First pitch misses.
Okay.
Just missed.
He's been raking in recent games, and a big reason why, getting ahead in counts. He's been able to do that consistently, and you see the results.
That one's spoiled, and the count now 2-1. And a swing and a miss.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
Chopped out in front of the plate. Safe at first as they can't make the play.
Boog, that's staying within his game right there. I mean, this speedster gets the infield single, and now he's on base to possibly do some damage. I love seeing what guys like this can do to disrupt the game once they get in a position to do so.
And the batter now, Adolis Garcia. Pitch is in the dirt. Ball 1. Ohtani off of first with 2 away. And it skips in the dirt. And that's in the dirt. And that's in for a strike. That's out to center field. Sizes this one up. Makes the play, and it's out number 3. 1 left for L.A. as they're unable to add to their 2-1 lead. Back here in L.A., new inning getting started. And here's the catcher, Yainer Diaz. The pitch. Swing and a fly ball in the air out towards right center field. Squeezes it, and there's 1 down. Now it's Alex Bregman. That's a strike across the top of the zone. Movement in the bullpen. Evan Phillips getting loose out there. Garcia also throwing. Holding on to a 1-run lead here in the late stages of Game 3. Fouled off. He was late. Looking to get the tying run on base. Fights it off. He'll see another. And ball 1.
One ball. Two strike.
And the right-hander deals. Fouls it off. Still 1-2.
Well, he's desperately looking for that swing and miss. He's going to have to just change speeds a little bit, try to move it around, create just a little bit of illusion at the end.
Righty to the plate. That misses. 2-2.
This guy's a fun guy to watch taking it bat. He just battles up there. He doesn't take a pitch off at all. Makes it so difficult on the pitchers out there. You can tell they get frustrated with how long it takes to put him away.
That one way outside, and that's ball 3. Fly ball down the line. Dunks one into left. So he ends up with a hit after seeing a lot of pitches. That was a good at bat.
Couple of hits in a row for him here. Hooked around that pitch on the outside, but he was still able to square it up pretty nicely. And that takes quick, strong wrist to pull that off.
Runner on at first with one gone. Brent Rooker up next for the Astros, who's 0 for 2 with a pair of strikeouts. On the ground is second, might be 2. Steps on the bag for 1. Double play. They can't seem to break through. Inning over. No runs, 1 hit, no errors, and no one left. 7th inning stretch time. It's the Dodgers 2 and the Astros 1. Back here at Chavez Ravine. Here's the catcher, Will Smith. As the lefty gets to work. In there at the knees. Strike 1.
Backdoored him with a breaking ball. Just got the corner. There's nothing you can really do with that.
And that skips in the dirt. And that one missing low.
Great job of laying off those pitches down in the zone to even the count up at 2-2. Such a better feeling for the hitter.
Hammers that one deep left field and forget it. That'll fire up the dugout. It's 3-1.
This crowd is on fire right now. They're going nuts thanks to that home run. Well, I'm not really sure how he kept that fair. When you're out in front on a breaking ball like that, such a good chance that it's going to hook foul, but not this time. He kept the hands moving forward just long enough to sneak it inside that foul pole.
Taylor in the box here lets that one go for a ball.
Always exciting to see a leadoff home run in an inning. Kind of gets the offense fired up, and you start to expect a big inning.
Ground ball right side. Altuve throws to first in time. Taylor is out.
Now batting, first baseman, Joey Gallo.
And now it's Joey Gallo. First pitch doesn't find the zone. Action in the pen down there. Penn Murphy appears to be getting loose. One run across in the frame so far. Here at the bottom of the 7th. That one finds the zone. And now it's even 1-1. And another ball.
2-1.
One down, base is empty. There's a strike.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
That misses, and the count's full. And a pitch. And that's ball 4.
The batter.
A new arm into the
third
game,
baseman.
the righty, Penn Murphy.
Just trying to keep this one close here, and this is where a bullpen can give their players a chance to fight back into the game.
Penn Murphy.
Now here is Junior Caminero. Ball 1 there. Gallo leads off first with 1 away. Next offering is in for a strike. And that's downstairs and outside. On the ground, could be 2. Altuve. Off balance feed, there's 1. And he'll eat it and be happy with the out.
Tough play right there. Didn't really have enough time to set his feet and make a strong, accurate throw. Had to rush it, but he got it off, and he got it there in time to get that out at second base.
Back to the top of the Dodgers order. And at the plate for the Dodgers, Josh Lowe. Late on that fastball.
1 strike.
Two outs. Foul ball, still 0-2. Swings and misses, struck him out. Solo shot for the Dodgers this inning. It's now a 3-1 ball game. Welcome back, and a new arm on the mound to start the 8th. Evan Phillips.
These are the spots relievers really make a name for themselves. Late and close. There's not much margin for error, but at the same time, there's a reason they're put in these situations.
Now at the plate, Jose Abreu.
The first baseman, Jose Abreu.
And the pitch. Out front and foul to the left side. This one in the air, right field. Low, ranging after it. Puts it away for the out. And there's one down.
The batter, the center fielder.
So next up for Houston, Jake Myers. You talk about elite defensive players, especially in the middle of the diamond, and this guy is at the top of the list. That one fouled off. And you played behind guys, and they loved having your speed out there defensively. One of the things that we talk about is how much pitchers enjoy having those elite defenders behind them. Up the middle, bats up with it. Not in time. Great effort, but it's an infield hit.
Well, he did all he could at short to try to make an amazing play and almost got it done, but good hustle down the line, and that's an earned infield hit.
So the Houston lineup turns over. Jose Altuve up next for the Astros. Phillips checks over to first, and he's back.
Base runner with a one-way lead right there. All he's trying to do is get a look at the pitcher's move. Had no intent of stealing on that pitch.
First offering. Runner goes. Strike in there. Bro, and they got him.
Very questionable steal attempt right there. You're down by 2 runs. Tying runs at the plate. Your run is so important. You have to be smarter than that. They can't be playing around in this situation. Trust the guy at the plate with 1 swing to tie it up. That right there could be very costly.
Here comes the 0-1. And that one fouled off. Just missed.
Boog, and the one thing about that is speed never goes in a slump, and defense shouldn't either. Hitting-wise, you can struggle, you can lose your mechanics, but the thing that you can do consistently every single game is play great defense if you're talented in that way, and this is what this guy does.
Foul ball still, a 1-2 count.
When you look at the ability to save runs defensively, but then also put runs up on the scoreboard, that's the kind of player that every championship team needs to have.
2 down, nobody on. And another ball.
2-2.
Down to the dirt, swing and a miss. That completes the strikeout, inning over. Back now, new pitcher on the mound as we roll into the bottom of the 8th, Joe Barlow. Tommy Edman digs in now, 1 for 3.
The center fielder, Tommy Edman.
And a pitch. Ball 1 low. Barlow, in his 4th year, he features a slider, a 4-seamer, a curve, and he works in a 2-seamer. And that's outside. Next offering is fouled back. Kicks and deals. In there at the knees. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Swing and a miss, and he is down on strikes for the 3rd straight at bat.
You usually are going to see that inside fastball a little longer coming in from the opposite side, but that pitch really got in on him right there. I mean, that's a well-thrown pitch. Tough to do anything with that in terms of getting the hands through and the sweet spot of the bat to the baseball.
Betts, the next to hit, takes ball 1. Next offering is in for a strike. Base is empty, 1 away. Here, the bottom half of the 8th inning. And a ball and 2 strikes. Puts it in the air out towards left center. And there's 2 away.
Now batting, the designated hitter.
2 outs, base is empty. Shohei Ohtani steps to the plate for the Dodgers. That's in there. That's strike 1. That's down and in. And here it comes. Swing and a miss. That is strike 2.
One ball.
Man, he was really tardy on that fastball. Great job of setting him up by throwing the curveball. Add some velocity to it on the next pitch. Can't catch up.
Got him swinging. Dodgers down in order, and the score stays 3-1. Back now, and on the mound, a closer, Jose Leclerc.
Save opportunity for him right here, and he's their guy. Time to lock this one down and get out of here with the W.
And a pitch. Pena, the leadoff batter, as he looks at ball 1. Next offering is downstairs. And the righty deals. And a foul ball. Got him. And a strikeout for the first out here in the ninth. And Chris, that's a way to neutralize his speed by keeping him off base.
And the defense breathes a sigh of relief because he puts pressure on everyone if he can put the ball in play. But that's how you do it. Keep him off balance, get him out of there, and deal with the next guy.
Here's Yordan Alvarez. Foul ball. One down, base is empty. That one is upstairs.
Looking to get something going. This is the guy you want at the plate. He's been great for this team. He is a professional hitter.
Hit pretty well in the air out to center. Edman pulls it down, and there's 2 gone.
Now batting, the designated hitter.
So they're down to their final out. Kyle Schwarber up next for the Astros. Swings through that one. 0-1. One strike away, and that's down and away. And a swing and a miss, and that is the ball game.
Game threes are very critical when you have a series tied at 1-1 because you put yourself up. Anytime you go down, you're always chasing. When you're up in the series, you feel like you're in the driver's seat. Nice win today.
Not a ton of offense to chat about as we look at the final numbers, but this was a good one.
Yeah, it was a low-scoring game, Boog, but sometimes those can be the best, especially this time of year.
And your final 3-1. For Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show, I'm John Shambi saying so long.
Here now is our final line score tonight. First for the victorious Dodgers, 3 runs, 5 hits, no errors. They left 4 runners on base. For the Astros, 1 run, 7 hits, no errors. They left 4 runners on base. Time of the ball game, 2 hours and 35 minutes.